Boys, this video, we're going to be talking about potentially the biggest update that we've ever seen in Apex Legends in terms of bug fixes. Now, for those of you that are wondering why my voice does sound very weird, I don't like it at all. It sounds very bad. I am feeling really a little ill right now. I do believe I have the flu, so unfortunately my voice is like very messed up. So hopefully we can get better with over the next few days, you know, pop some pills, get a little better. But if you guys do enjoy this video, please feel free down below to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss another Apex Legends video. But without further ado here, let's get in the video. So it's so hard to take myself seriously because I just sound so high pitched. But so what we're going to be talking about here is the newest update, everything that you've missed in the newest update 1.1.3 within Apex Legends that was pushed out yesterday on all platforms. This is one of the biggest bug fix updates that we've needed and that we have finally gotten in Apex Legends. So the biggest thing that I want to mention that actually came out in this update is audio fixes and improvements. So one of the biggest that they've had to tackle was improving the audio performances to address reports of sounds dropping out. All of this is in quotes, by the way. And so missing sounds for an extended duration or distortion for a period of time. And so it says that they've made improvements to both in our code and with our content that will hopefully fix these issues for many of players and should lower the amount of length of time they encounter audio issues at a time. So what this is saying is that if you do happen to encounter an audio issue, it shouldn't last for a long amount of time like it used to. What I really wish they fixed though, and I played after getting this update yesterday, is the slow motion glitch. This glitch is so annoying whenever you drop into a game and you just feel like you're playing in the Matrix for a solid like minute to 2 minutes at a time. So hopefully within the next update, we can see the slow motion glitch fixed. But as for right now, these audio issues are pretty cool that they're fixed. So getting along back in here to the article, it says that they've also addressed some of the other mix issues in the game, including increasing the volume of close proximity enemy footsteps. Boys, that's the best part of this whole article. If you guys didn't catch that, enemy footsteps, if they're in close proximity to you, you'll be able to hear enemy footsteps a lot closer now. I can't tell you guys how many times I've died in Apex from an enemy running up on me behind me and I would have had zero idea that he was coming at me. So boys, this close audio proximity fix is so well worth it in my opinion, and I'm so happy that they added this, or that they fixed it, sorry. So thank God they finally fixed the close proximity footsteps. It's awesome, alright, it is awesome. Now another thing that I've noticed that I just read through here as well is they've also lowered the overall volume of the game from the character select screen as well as the end of the drop sequence. So if you guys actually do go ahead and look at some of, I can't really say look at some of my older videos, but if you guys go ahead and look at some older Apex videos, and then if you guys go ahead and actually play the game, the character selection screen for like when you first get into a game is a lot quieter. I was playing with my buddy yesterday and we both noticed this, so that's a very good change in my opinion, because obviously you don't want to get ear raped before you play a game, so that's pretty good. And then it just says at the bottom here that they will continue to monitor mix issues and address them as necessary. So boys, this patch already in and of itself is one of the best patches, because if you can't hear close proximity footsteps, then your gunfights are just going to be whack. You know, like if you're using a good headset, a good mix amp or whatever, you should be able to hear the footsteps. But if there's a bug in the game that's not allowing you to hear the footsteps, it's just so frustrating to die from an enemy that's really close to you. So thankfully, we finally have fixes to the close footsteps issue within Apex Legends. Now, the reason and how they actually went about doing this is some performance fixes. They improve the audio engine to be around 30% more CPU efficient, lessening the chance of distortion or dropout. And then they've lowered impact on data loading through code and content changes to improve potential dropout issues, which is very good. So they've obviously buffed the CPU engine for this game, which will help decrease the amount of distortion or dropouts for the audio issues. Alright, that's the main thing. That's pretty much the main thing that people mostly know about this bug fix, but some quality of life fixes that they've done to Apex are these. So basically, the first one here is that they have lowered the master volume of all sounds during the character selection screen through the end of the drop sequence, which we've already mentioned. They've lowered the volume of Wraith's ambient knife for those who are sensitive to the sound. If it becomes bothersome, they will remove it in a later patch. I personally don't have the knife, so I don't know what it means by its ambient sound. I'm gonna go look it up after this video though. I really wish I had Wraith's knife though, so please Respawn, please give me Wraith's knife from this Battle Pass Gold Apex pack. I haven't completed it yet, so please give me Wraith's knife. The next thing here, the biggest one, increase the volume of close proximity enemy footsteps for all legends. Boom. biggest and best update in all of this. Now, to also go along with that, they've also done a very good bug fix as well, which is they've increased the priority of enemy footsteps to ensure the sounds play even in heavy combat situations. So when you're in a gunfight and someone's rushing you, the enemy footsteps are mainly going to be the priority of the sound that you're going to be hearing over top of the gunshot. So say if you're shooting or someone's shooting at you with a Spitfire and someone's also running up behind you, you'll be able to hear the footsteps a lot more clear than as if you were to hear the Spitfire, which is a very, very good improvement if you're using a good headset and if you're sound whoring in Apex Legends. I love this. It's so awesome. They've also slightly lowered the volume of Pathfinder's footstep sounds heard from the first person view. If you guys have ever played Pathfinder, I've noticed this a lot as well. His footsteps, his robotic feet are so loud when they're smashing against the ground. So thankfully, they fixed Pathfinder's footstep sounds to make them a little bit more quiet so you can hear more of what's going on around you. They fixed the missing or quiet dry fire out of ammo trigger click sound, and the low ammo sounds as the guns make are also changed as well. So these sounds are basically as you're dropping through the magazine. Once you start to reach into the lower part of the magazine, you know, maybe like the 5 to 6 bullets left in your clip, it is an actual different sound now, and it is buffed so you can hear the sound a lot better. If you're not looking at your actual clip or if you're not looking at the ammo count, you'll be able to hear when your mag is approaching on empty. And this goes for the R301, the Hemlock, the Flatline, as well as the RE45. This is pretty good. Very happy about this. I used to be able to hear it a lot for the RE45, but I'm happy I can now hear it a lot more for the R301 as well as the Flatline. They've increased the volume of the music that plays when winning a match. I won about 7 games yesterday and I didn't really notice a difference, so that's pretty good. It might just be because I was talking or too busy shooting, because obviously if you win a game you're going to try and go ahead and shoot the enemy's death box, but that's a pretty good change. You know, I'm pretty happy about that. And then they added more detailed audio to the training mission. I haven't tried that out. I'm going to go ahead and try it out after this video, but just because it's audio fixes doesn't mean it's really going to be that game breaking or groundbreaking, so it doesn't really mean that much to me. Now, some other bug fixes here is they fixed the bug for the Havoc's wind down sound. I never really encountered this that much. Also, it is just a sound, so it's not really that important to me. I don't really use the Havoc that much, but as long as it's a bug fix and it's fixing the game, it's fine by me. Now, another fix I didn't really know was that important, or that I didn't really know was a bug in the first place, was they fixed an issue with automatic weapon fire sounds occasionally getting stuck on, usually after a legend respawns. So I've never actually encountered this, but basically what I'm assuming that they're saying is, you know, once you've respawned from a supply ship, or from a dropship, sorry, your gun probably got stuck on the sounds and probably wouldn't shoot properly. It would shoot properly, but it wouldn't sound proper. So that's a good fix in my opinion. And then they've also fixed a bug with the RE45 missing tail sounds. Basically what this is the echo in the environment after the shot when in close proximity. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't use the RE45 much, but like I said, as long as it is a bug fix, that is pretty good. Basically what this means is if someone's shooting an RE45 or if you're shooting one at them, you'll be able to hear it a lot more in the actual map. So say you're at Skulltown, someone's at Thunderdome, you'll be able to hear the RE45 a lot further away now. And then another thing that they also added here, which is pretty big, is hit detection as well as hit registration improvements as well as fixes. They said that they have pushed out some fixes that should eliminate many cases of incorrect hit registration. This patch also includes some behind the scenes tracking of bullet damage logic. They said that they still do expect some remaining hit registration problems, but these should be fixed and they have the diagnostic information and they're better equipped to track them down. So hopefully with over the next couple of weeks, if they're not already fixed by now from yesterday's update, we should expect most of the hit registration and hit detection issues to be completely wiped out of Apex very, very soon. So that's awesome. They've also fixed the crashes specific to Intel CPUs. I've read this a lot in my comment section where people have been crashing when playing Apex on PC, and it says here that they have fixed the crashes when using an Intel CPU. So that is pretty good. Most computers do actually use Intel chips in them, so that's very good to know. I don't play it on PC, but that is pretty good. Also, very good to know, they fixed the issue with the fortified passive ability for Gibraltar as well as Caustic, where they would take damage through shields, as well as they fixed the bug that allowed players to stick to Gibraltar's gun shield, which does kind of suck. But one of the new things that they did add is that they will actually allow arc stars to now deflect off of Gibraltar's gun shield, which is pretty good. So if you see an arc star at you, or someone's throwing throwing an arc star at you, all you gotta do is just aim down and you'll be able to deflect the arc star off of your shield and bounce it back as well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically everything that went down in yesterday's update. I'm so sorry about my voice being completely ill. It does honestly suck, you know, trying to talk like this. Kind of embarrassing that I did actually voice crack a little bit here because I went through puberty a long time ago here. So it's like, theoretically I shouldn't be voice cracking, but because I am a little bit ill, unfortunately I did have a little bit of voice cracks here. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please feel free down below to leave a like as well as subscribe to the channel so that you never miss another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Have a great rest of your day and peace out, guys.